today really, really kind of got to me, because I thought, we've made a couple of steps forward, but just the usual stuff has let us down. Lack of goals, soft goals conceded, and it's dire. It's another season where you can't wait for the end of.
Well, can't wait for the end of it, but also seriously worried about how it might end. What's your theory? Theory's maybe not the right word, but what's your prediction for the way things are going, Chris? Because from my mind, I don't see a way this Tranmere side stay up at the moment, because I cannot see where the next win is coming from. And it might come on Tuesday. We'll get on to Tuesday. Don't worry about that. It might come on Tuesday. But I can't see it because the team is just so poor, or the results are so poor. I'd say 9 without a win now. So look into your crystal ball in Croshaw Towers. Where are Tranmere going to finish?
At very best, I think we finish where we are now. My head tells me that we will need to rely on Carlisle and Morecambe being worse than us for the rest of the season to save us. I really do. And I can't see. I struggle to see beyond that. You know me, Matt. I'm always on the positive side of things, and I try to look to see what we're good at, and we're just not good at very much at all at the minute. And like you said, I can't see where our next win is coming from. We haven't looked like winning a game for, I can't remember. I mean, the last time I was on the pod, we won. I don't know if that was the last time we did win. But I can't see where those results and those points are going to come from, because we're just in this rut now. We're just in this cycle of we just can't do the things we need to win games of football. And sadly, I do think we're relying on other teams being worse than us this season.
Well, that is the case at the moment. I want to read out a statistic to you, Chris, and I want to get your take on it. 9 without a win, drawn 3, lost 6 for Tranmere. By my reckoning, Mark Palios has sacked 7 managers during his time as Tranmere chairman/owner. Every single one of those managers had won at least once in the 9 games before they were sacked. Ian Dawes won 1, drew 1, lost 7. The draw was a penalty shootout victory over Barnsley. Mickey Mellon won 3, drew 1, lost 5. Keith Hill won 2, drew 4, lost 3. Mike Jackson won 3, drew 2, lost 4. Gary Brabin won 4, drew 2, lost 3. Mickey Adams won 1, drew 2, lost 6. Rob Edwards won 1, drew 3, lost 5. One of the draws was a penalty shootout win over Carlisle United. What is stopping the chairman from making a change of manager when history shows us that he doesn't wait this long to change his manager?
Yeah, I'm as flummoxed as everybody on that one. Is it that they're good friends? Is it that we simply can't afford to sack him? I think that's probably more like it. That he's got a 2.5 year bit, just shy of 2 years left on a deal. I just don't think we can afford to, and that's an awful thing to say, because that just shows either the lack of desire for Palios to want to try and change something, or he's just not bothered. And I struggle to believe he's not bothered. I hear lots of people say, "Oh, he's checked out, he's given up." I genuinely can't think that you can be a football person like he is, own a football club, own your football club, and not care, not be bothered. But when you look at those facts, when you hear those statistics, you do think, well, what the hell, It's just beyond belief. But I think, for me personally, I think it boils down to the fact that we can't afford to. We can't afford to sack him. And with the takeover coming on, is there something around that they don't want to take on liabilities that the current owners put in place, for a new manager or what? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, it's a baffling situation. I don't know of any other manager any football club in modern history that's lasted as long as he has with such terrible form. But yeah, I wish I knew, because I think we'd all be interested to understand why.